3 episodes down. How are you feeling?
I feel so excited.
And how was the process of you watching yourself?
It took me a very long time to watch those episodes after they were sent.
It won't always be positive. Yeah, sometimes there will be times when we get feedback that is not what we expected, and that is very important as well.
Let me worry about the things that I can do better, not the things that I can't fix.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
There are people who are listening in who actually believe in what we are doing.
They keep saying that fortune favors the bold, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
quite frankly, fortune favors the bold.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Journey and Feels podcast. We are so excited that you could join us yet again. My name is Stella.
And my name is Mwende. Every time we say the Welcome to the Journey and Feels podcast, it feels like I'm being jump-started into action. Like, I think I'm not even used to the fact that now we are doing this and we have to say that. But we are very excited to have you all with us for this episode. And with this episode, we will be doing a lot of reflection and just thinking at what the journey has been so far to get to this podcast, but also with this podcast so far, this being now the 4th episode.
Ooh.
Yeah. So thank you for everyone who's tuned in. I mean, for us, it's such a big deal.
It
First
is.
of all,
It is a big deal. It is
the
a
fact
big deal.
that we came from talking about this for years to finally doing this and being able to say 4th episode, we deserve our flowers today.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
So that's the first thing that we definitely love to do. Thank you all for watching, for subscribing, for sharing your encouraging thoughts, your words. I think we continue to reel in that every time, and we take all the feedback that we have gotten quite seriously. So we hope that with time you continue to see improvement from us.
Yeah. So 3 episodes down. How are you feeling? And how was the process of you watching yourself? Finally, moment of truth. Everybody is seeing, everybody has access.
Yeah. Wow. Let me start with the positives because, we are naturally wired to think about the worst things.
Yeah.
But one, I feel so confident in myself, which, I feel like there's a level of confidence I have gained just from doing this and knowing that I have to do this because I have committed to it. So that's the first thing. I never really thought that I would sit in front of cameras and trust the words that I'm saying. I don't know whether I thought that I would be cuckoo or I would say the wrong things.
Yeah.
But 3 episodes so far and I have managed to make sense. My words are making sense. That's the first thing that I am feeling, and I am so glad because I think I also needed a confidence booster in my life.
Yeah. And I too feel affirmed actually. The comments coming in from our community, our new and young growing community, is that there seems to be a lot of learnings and people actually resonate with what we share. So again, very encouraged to know that we are not alone.
Yeah.
There are people who are listening in who actually believe in what we are doing. And just feeling, you can do something, you can start off something and feel, there wasn't any need. Day one was really terrible. So what's the point of going on? Yeah. So I feel so validated, very affirmed that, we are doing the right thing. And it's really going. And I didn't feel, because I've always said, I don't like listening to myself, but I didn't feel what I expected to feel, a bit of discomfort. And I've definitely held my stomach, but it was so much better than I thought it would be. So encouraged to start and just start. Yeah.
That's so interesting and so good for you because it took me a very long time to watch those episodes after they were sent. Hey, I would start and I'm like, oh no, that voice. I would start and I'm like, oh no, why did I sit like that? Why did I make that look? Why did I say that statement? Why did I? And I've not gotten there quite yet. However, I think this podcast will be the thing that helps me be like, you know what? It's already happening now. You're already in it. You can't start overthinking. You just need to look ahead. And I'm looking forward to receiving, of course, even this episode right now as we're filming, we will get it and I have to watch it. And I think that's the toughest bit. By the time it makes it to YouTube and Spotify, I've already had all those hard conversations with myself around, did I say the right thing? Did I maybe I should have said this. Was my makeup looking okay? So I'm really looking forward to getting to that point where I really don't nitpick or overthink or worry about such things.
Yeah.
But I think I said it in the last episode, me being an overthinker, this podcast is going to push me way out of my comfort zone. I'm out of the comfort zone. I'm not blinking twice, but I'm out, and I'm glad.
What are some of the things that you felt, we could have done better? I mean, there are positives and of course there are negatives. One of the feedback that I've received is that the episode was so short, and we thought that, it was quite long. So I think it really helps to get that feedback from people, and just know that, it won't always be positive. Sometimes there will be times when we get feedback that is not what we expected. And that is very important as well, so that we keep growing and improving what we do.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, me on my end, I've not even, I've barely gotten any, I've gotten constructive feedback.
Which is great. Say that.
And to be honest, I feel like my friends, my community, or the people that were giving me feedback also recognize that this was the first time that we were doing this. And I don't even, maybe they thought it would be kienyeji, because to be honest, me, the bulk of the feedback I've gotten is like, wow. I'm like, you guys, what were you expecting? I don't know. Maybe they thought me and you would sit with our phones like this. Like, hi guys, the whole time. Anyway, I don't know. But it's pretty much a lot of affirmations that have come in. And I also acknowledge that this is just, by the time we're filming this, we've only had about 2 episodes out. So we've not necessarily, they've not been that many for people to be able to give us, feedback or nitpick around the things that maybe we could do better. But please, if you're watching this, you're my friend, and you feel like there's something Stella and I can do better, please do not hesitate.
We definitely want that genuine feedback.
Let me know, when we speak, because ultimately this podcast we'll probably continue making the content, but one of the things that we'll be watching out for is our growth. And for us to grow, it means we have to be creating content for the audience that is interested in following us. So never hesitate to give us your feedback.
And a big shout out to everybody who's watched, who's listened in, who's shared with other people. I mean, it's so heartwarming to know that over 100 people actually tuned in to watch us on YouTube. Quite a good number are actually listening in on Spotify, and it's completely exceeded our expectations. And we want to say a big thank you to each one of you who is cheering us on, who is telling us, finally it's here.
Finally it's the
honestly, we see that. Are there things that happened that you definitely did not expect?
I think those things are mostly, let's say, to do with me. So, for example, watching myself back, and of course I know there's growth, you kind of have to tweak. I know I'm not perfect, for sure, that I know I'm definitely not perfect even in doing this, but I think we had to start filming so that I could be like, actually we could do this, and I have no idea what I was worried about or scared about. And that's the main thing, that just starting this podcast has taught me that maybe I need to bet on myself a bit more, because I don't think I was doing enough of that.
And mine is related to that. I didn't expect to see how many people who will actually come into my DM and say, I've always struggled to start. I'm encouraged to start. I didn't expect that. So it's good to know that there is a community around being encouraged or motivating each other to start things. And it's always like the things that we think are so small. I want to start a personal project that I am working on my finances in a different way than I am, but I'm scared. I've been wanting to start preparing to move out, but I'm scared. And it's mostly also that I'm scared about what people will say. So really good to know there's something that resonates with so many people.
And I mean, that being scared of what people will say, the amount of, let's just think about it. Even Bill Gates, even who, would they be where they would be if they thought about what people would say?
Never.
I feel like they keep saying that fortune favors the bold, right?
Yes.
Quite frankly, fortune favors the bold. Sometimes when I look at the journey of, for example, Murugi Muni, when she talks about, for her, it was just like, I just picked a camera and started. And when she talks about it, like, I think she's one of those people that I hear her talk about how just do it, and I see how just do it is working out for her.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the businesses that she's starting. And, for example, people was, there were some online comments I had read when people were saying, Wild by Murugi closed anyway. However, probably she made her profit, more than enough profit by the time she was closing. And look at the number of businesses that she's still been able to set up. And also, the thing is, you have to try something to know whether that's the thing for you. And the quicker you try, the quicker you're able to get to doing the thing that is for you.
Yeah.
Because you might be having, let's say, even a business idea, and you at the point of your planning. You've done a business plan. You've done what. But if you do not start it, you will never know whether that business is ideal. You'll never know that this product maybe is not what people need, because you cannot make that decision by yourself at some point. In as much as sometimes we worry so much that I could start and fail, but also failing
is part of the process.
Is learning. Failing is actually, failing will save you time, because then you'll be like, I just decide whether I want to do it and fail again, or whether I tweak things and do something else. So it's continuing to be more of a lesson, and I hope that I can apply some of those concepts in like my life, in just generally other things, how I show up in other spaces, in work, in my life, in everything, generally.
So it's been a good experience, right? 3 episodes down.
Yeah.
I think it's been a great experience.
Yeah. And I'm so grateful that I get to do this with you, because I really don't think that I would do this by myself. That I sit here and talk at a camera alone. At least here I know, even if I mess up, there's someone I'm laughing. Like we're in this together.
When people come for you, it's not just you. You're together.
And it's not even, I don't even think about it in the sense of people coming for me. I've really not seen it in that way. I've seen it more in a sense of like, you know what, at the end of it all, the responsibility is not just mine.
It's a shared.
Yeah, it's a shared responsibility. And what I really like about that shared responsibility is also shared accountability. Because if I'm doing this by myself, it could be very easy to give up. But because I know I cannot let Stella down, I will do it afraid and do it uncomfortable. Because there's no way I'm going to let you down.
Same to me. It's like, last time when we were shooting, the thing of this is our call time, and so you can't be late because the next person is also waiting for you, and there's so many things that need to be coordinated. So if you're late, then the other person is also late, because it has to be both of you doing things. So it just develops a good sense of accountability, which is so important.
So that is like one of the top things. I mean, hey, first of all, I need to go to my vision board and remove that podcast, because now I feel like I've achieved it. It has been on that vision board for how many years? I should
stopped
feel
putting it up
embarrassed.
on my...
You stopped.
I stopped.
So I was manifesting for the two of us.
No, I was still trusting, but I stopped putting it up every other year. So
every time you evaluate your life,
this one, I don't want to even talk about it. I'm done, guys. So I still trust that I'll start, but
you're like,
it's a good thing to mark.
Rather than to mark and say -1 mark, let me not even put the question.
It's like hiding. Not so good.
Okay. All right then. And maybe just as we conclude this episode, what is life teaching you right now? Maybe you can say 1 or 2 things.
The first thing is what I would call luxury to me, which is having moments, and I know I've said this a lot, but let me just say it again, moments of rest, and rest in a way that, you can say that you're resting, but you're really just taking time to either fall asleep or to be away from work. But for me, I mean like moments of reflection and finding myself and grounding myself is what I would say is true luxury to me. That if I want to achieve my highest self, I have to be that person who values or prioritizes time off away from almost everything else, and just grounding myself in the things that really matter, and evaluating on whether am I really on the right track? How did I do things that really serve me and serve my purpose and help me again show up as my best self is really, really important. The other thing that life is teaching me right now is the power of community, and not community around me, like not community always coming around me, but me also being part of the community that goes around people, yeah. And right now, when there's a lot of violations, holding space becomes very, very important for other people, especially those ones who have been violated. And because you don't know who will disappear at what time, and you don't even know whether you can get home safe at this point, then making sure that you're building solidarity around people becomes very, very important. So yeah, I think it goes back to wellness, everybody being okay, and knowing that we are not being caught up in this tussle, bustle of, we need to be running, we need to be doing things, there's deadlines, and we need to be moving very quickly. Just having moments where you pause and ask yourself, okay, so we need to move, but where are we moving to? And how is that being part of the grand scheme of things of showing up in the best version of myself? Yeah.
I think for me, the first thing that life is teaching me in this moment is that I need to stop being so hard on myself, because it took me a long time to realize that because of being like that, then I struggle with so many things, because I'm really like trying to make things perfect generally. And even now, me, as I said, resident overthinker, it's worse. If you're too hard on yourself and you're an overthinker, you will never know rest. The moment you put your head on the pillow, you start asking, now why did I say that? Now why did I, And I was like, that's living in the past and wallowing over things that cannot help me. I was like, that time when I'm being too hard on myself, when I'm thinking about the past, I could really spend time thinking about how maybe one day I will find that money to build a mansion.
Yeah,
maybe I
imagining
let me worry
that
about
possibilities.
Let me worry about the things that I can do better, not the things that I can't fix. Actually, now that's what I've been telling myself. And then the other thing, which is interesting that you talked about rest. I think for me, I'm trying to teach myself how to zone out, how to be a bit more intentional, and also how not to be on my phone. Because now it's another tragedy, honestly. It's another tragedy. And because I feel like on my phone, you're just never present. Like I can't even, sometimes I don't even have the time to sit and think about things because I'm like doom scrolling, what they call doom scrolling. And me, the advocate of TikTok, that is what I recognize to be the evil of TikTok. But I'm learning how to spend time by myself, and especially in a world where things are really evolving, where people are busy, people are having kids, people are not as accessible. So then I'm really trying to learn how to enjoy my own company, zone out in my mind and be a bit more present so that I can really enjoy life's experiences and everything that is coming my way.
Yeah. I think it's really important to emphasize on the need to enjoy life's moments. The reality is that a lot of times we wake up to do things and not to be. But the real reason why we do things is so that we can be, so that we can be in this life to experience life in itself. So why do we spend time doing things instead of being? It's definitely how we are attuned to do things. But I know that we can also attune ourselves to undo things and live life abundantly.
I think with that, we've come to the end of this episode. This might be a short
one of the shortest. But we just wanted to really reflect and thank you, our community, for being here. And we would actually want to know, what do you want to hear as well? What are some of the things that you think we should talk about? And if you're starting something, also share with us what is it that you're starting and what are some of the challenges that you're facing in starting. I think it's definitely something that we need to keep building on and encouraging the people who are becoming part of this community to keep going, keep starting. It's fine to pause, but keep going and don't give up on yourself.
And just to conclude, please follow us, like the content, share with someone that you think would enjoy this.
Yeah.
And do not hesitate to leave us a message when you feel
Right.
like there's a few things that we should keep in mind. Yeah, and with that, we shall see you at the next episode. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.